The new book Queen's Hope by EK Johnston recently came out. Like I always do, I've compiled a list of Star Wars Easter eggs, references, connections back to other Star Wars content, and just some fun new additions to the universe, so let's dive in. Spoilers for the book are ahead. The story picks up before Anakin and Padme's wedding and Attack of the Clones. During some downtime, Padme takes a moment to mourn Corday and Versae, her two handmaidens that perished at the start of Episode 2. Her two new handmaidens, Ele and Mote, were both first seen in Revenge of the Sith. Mote has also appeared in the Age of Republic comic issue about Padme. We learn that the veil of Padme's wedding dress is made of a special piece of generational cloth that's been handed down throughout her family and is apparently a tradition on Naboo. Her wedding dress was made by her handmaiden Yane from The Phantom Menace, although she wasn't told who the groom is. But we do find out that several members of Padme's staff know about Anakin specifically, including Dorme, the handmaiden played by Rose Byrne in Attack of the Clones, and Sabe, Padme's decoy from The Phantom Menace played by Keira Knightley. That connects us back to the current Darth Vader comic run, where Sabe finally learns that Padme and Anakin had children sometime following the events of The Empire Strikes Back. Much of Sabe's story involves Tonra, a background character in The Phantom Menace. He was a member of the Royal Naboo Security Forces played by Richard Armitage, who has also recently appeared in the Darth Vader comics as well as the books Queen's Shadow and Queen's Peril. There are two very fun connections to the Clone Wars episode Bomb Bad Jedi, which follows Padme and Jar Jar to the planet Rhodia, where they see that Padme's old friend, a senator named Anaconda Farr, has joined forces with the Separatists. Queen's Hope mentions that he has been acting strangely around his fellow senators as of late, foreshadowing his temporary betrayal. But we also join Anakin and Padme on a mission which sees Anakin hang up his Jedi robe in a compartment on Padme's ship. In Bomb Bad Jedi, Jar Jar stumbles across the robe and uses it to briefly pose as a Jedi himself. Captain Panaka has a handful of appearances that show him continuing on his path towards Imperial Moff, which was true in Star Wars Legends and was also seen in Claudia Gray's canon book, Leia, Princess of Alderaan. Anakin visits the memorial to Qui-Gon Jinn on Naboo, which was first established in Queen's Shadow. He also confirms that he heard Qui-Gon's voice from beyond the grave while he slaughtered the Tusken Raiders in Attack of the Clones. The deleted scene from Episode 2 with Padme's family is directly referenced, which I believe already happened in Queen's Shadow, but again we are further solidifying that scene within the canon, which is definitely case by case when it comes to deleted scenes. We also get more information on Padme's mission to the planet Shada by Boran, a dying planet she visited when she was 7. The planet was originally going to be mentioned in that deleted scene, but was written out. It was included in the novelization for Attack of the Clones. Yoda recalls and misses the days where he used to take younglings on more adventures outside of expeditions to Ilum. That references not only the Clone Wars episode The Gathering, but also the High Republic Adventures comics, where we see Yoda overseeing a group of younglings on a ship called the Starhopper. In the early days of the Clone Wars, we meet a trans clone named Sister, named as such by her brothers to make sure everyone knows she belongs with them. This art was created by the fantastic Uzuri art, and I've linked to their website, Twitter, and Instagram in the description. Padme and Captain Typho from Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith go on an undercover mission where they serve as security on a Wookiee ship. It's noted how everything is larger on board, and the refreshers have full-body air dryers instead of towels, which made me think of Chewbacca having to shower on the AT hauler in Solo: A Star Wars Story. The ship's engineer is a member of the Mriss species, which was first mentioned in the Legends novel The Last Command. This is the species' first canon appearance. The ship is transporting Rayadan Shurgrain and Chadian rum. Rayada first appeared in Johnston's previous book, Ahsoka. It was a farming moon, so I assume Shurgrain is one of its exports. Chad is the homeworld of the Chadrafan people, but the fact that they're known for their rum is news to me. After her return to Coruscant, Padme claims to be feeling the effects of hyperlag, which I assume is our equivalent to jet lag. Something similar has been brought up previously in Star Wars, but it's rare, and I always find it entertaining to point out. Disguised as Padme, Sabe visits the Jedi Temple to discuss the Clone War. She speaks with Barris, and the Padawan's talents in using the Force to heal others are mentioned. Until now, that's only been stated in canon reference books, but Star Wars Legends established her as a gifted healer. Barris's misgivings about the Clone Wars are also made apparent, although she still displays her sense of duty towards the Jedi Order, at least for now. But this can be seen as foreshadowing for her eventual betrayal. Depa Billaba, master of Caleb Doom, aka Kanan Jarrus, appears and discusses a mission to the planet Bromlarch she shared with Padme in Queen's Shadow. Sabe sees Plo Koon and his group of clone troopers, the Wolf Pack, are called by name. Plo and Yoda discuss the uniqueness of their clones and agree that they should be treated as individuals. A Jedi that is not named, but is described as enormous with a vaguely reptilian face, scoffs when he overhears this. I assume that's meant to be Pong Krell. Speaking of basilisks, Dex's Diner and Dexter Jetster both appear in one scene of the book. And of course, there are several characters that you would expect to appear in a story like this, and I'll just run through them. All of Padme's handmaidens, Harley Jaffin from Queen's Peril, Governor Kelma of the planet Carlinus from Queen's Shadow, and Queen Jamilia, Co. Bibble, Bail Organa, Mon Mothma, and Chancellor Sheev Palpatine. And that's everything I caught. Let me know what you found in the comments as you finish the book, or if you're interested in picking up the audiobook of Queen's Hope for free, it's out right now and is narrated by Catherine Tabor, who voices Padme in the Clone Wars. Check it out at the link in the description or by visiting www.audibletrial.com/Star Wars Explained. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.